Leo, hello. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome. If you're new to the channel, thank you so much for joining me. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Welcome to another Leo tarot reading. Leo love tarot reading. Leo love reading. And as is very often the case here at the Tarot Closet, Leo love messages reading. Channeled love messages from your person, messages from their higher self. Leo, I'm channeling for you in October 2023, and of course you could be here in real time. Those are yours. 3 is the most I take. Yeah, you could also be here many months, even years later, and the reason for that is readings are timeless. All readings are timeless and meant for you when you find them, when they find you. This is a fated connection, Leo. It means there is a message here for you, including this. So it's the Tower in the upright. It's actually going here. The Devil in reverse. The Two of Emotions in the upright. The Page of Voices. So that's the Page of Swords. This is also wanting to come through. The Ten of Emotions, the Three of Wands coming here with the Devil in reverse. Okay, so there's more coming in, but it kind of came in fast. I wasn't really finished telling you what I wanted to tell you. So Leo, I'm just going to say that all the links are below for the decks that are coming in. And if you're interested, and if you'd like to watch any playlists, you can find all zodiac signs below, as well as all signs. Love tarot readings, very long, very in-depth twin flame readings, and a lot more. So feel free to check that out. Remember, it's a general reading, as all readings here are. So take what resonates and let the rest go. And of course, I would be really grateful if you took the time to like today's video and subscribe to the channel. And it goes without saying, thank you for being here today and watching. I really appreciate it. Okay, so partnership placement, we're seeing the Two of Cups here. It's Venus and Cancer energy. Well, there's still love here. This is the two of you still connected. It can be that somebody has an offer. Now, oftentimes this is connected to marriage. It doesn't mean that it is a marriage offer, but it can be. But it is somebody wanting to come in with an offer. And this is here in the partnership placement. So you clearly still love each other. There is soulmate energy here. For some of you, this might be your twin flame. It's not for everybody. And coming right below it is another minor arcana. It's the Three of Wands in reverse. And this is the Sun in Aries energy. So it's just telling us that there are delays with your person coming. And what also went on here, because look, it's the Devil in reverse. It's Saturn. And of course, this is a decision. The Devil in reverse, this is Saturn in Capricorn energy. It's a major arcana. And there's a recovering energy that's coming through here, but it's coming here also catty corner to the Three of Wands, that it's slowed down because it's apologetic energy. And why would they be apologizing? Well, we need to see a lot more, and obviously you're going to know, but look where their energy is the strongest. So that's delayed as well. So what I wanted to say, you've been waiting for that because this is an energy of moving forward. It can be literal travel, but it's also a collaborative energy. You know, it's like a teamwork energy to go farther, to talk, to move things in another direction. It's all reverse, including the apology, but they're getting ready to bring that apology. You can see that it's the Page of Swords in the upright. So there is a connection to being able to, I want to say, keep an eye on you, Leo, whether that's through friends and family, social media, maybe for some of you who live near each other. But it's holding on to some truth here, which is connecting really strongly to the Devil in reverse. You know, it's what's delaying this Ten of Cups, really, because look where the Ten of Cups is catty corner to. It's catty corner to the Two of Cups. And this is Mars and Pisces energy. It's a really beautiful energy. It's a new cycle. It's building a life together, a relationship. For some of you, a family. You know, what does that mean? It can be blending families, bringing in life, as well as introducing families, you know. So this is the whole new cycle coming here. It's a renewal. It's starting together. It's starting new. You can see it, but it's delayed. But we also see they're preparing for that. And right here, coming where your person's energy is the strongest, Leo, is the Tower card. It's Mars energy. Of course, it's a major arcana. And Mars is the planet of action. You know, passion, desire, drive. Also some conflicting energy. And of course, Mars bringing us in with Aries and Scorpio. And this Tower energy is, yeah, a Tower moment. But I want to tell you what's connected with this. And it's like shocking them to do it too. And you can see it here. It's needing to be honest and get to the root of the issue. So why have things been delayed and what happened in this connection? Because that's telling us that this Devil card might even be a spinner, might still be in the upright, but was in the energy of, yeah, playing a part in this connection. The Devil card is really connected to the Lover's card energy. So of course, whatever's been going on here has been affecting you both. And this can be telling us that there is possibly some addiction, some obsessive energy around, well, a lot of subjects. You know, we don't even need to go over it all, really, right? There's a lot of addictive, obsessive behavior that can be coming through in the Devil card. Can't even be coming through in other parties. But we're seeing it here in reverse. And here with the Three of Wands, it's getting in here with the Tower card. It really is telling us that there's going to be some honesty and there's going to be some conversations and getting to the root of the issues here, which are here in the Devil card in reverse. So something has passed that has gone on here. It could be that it was all tied around this moment and it's over. And it's now a matter of, I want to say, working it out. So whether you're working it out to move forward, this is coming right off, or to, yeah, okay. Interesting. So this is working it out, really working it out, I want to tell you. And this is yours. So it's the Hermit in reverse. It is really stuck energy, though. It's the Five of... I want to show you the bottom of the deck. It's the Nine of Materials. And this is also coming through. It's the Page of Emotions. It is the Moon card. It's just kind of how things are going here. Really interesting. Interesting how your cards are coming in today, Leo. Anyway, so this Tower energy, look at that. Just kind of changes things here a little bit. Not really. Just need to process this information that's coming in. So as we're talking about are things being worked out to come together or to separate permanently or for however long, we can see here that actually there's going to be a conversation here, I feel, possibly even a meeting together. Really, it can't even be that it's going to be around other people here. The Five of Wands, it's minor arcana, you know, so it's day-to-day energy. It can be somebody's right back here, you know, feeling kind of stuck again. But this is the Five of Wands in reverse. It's Saturn and Leo energy, and it's telling us that problems are getting resolved here, and at the very least, it's what's going to be happening here in the Tower energy, because this is getting to the root of the issues. This is being honest. For some of you, it's around this Ten of Cups energy of maybe, in addition, someone outside of your, connected to either of you, but in the connection, if that makes sense. So I guess you could say a third party, and it could be interference, and it could be that it's not so much interference, but it's a topic, a subject. In any case, you can see here that this is working things out. This is resolving problems. It's restoring harmony, and it's telling us that it will eventually happen, but this needs to happen first. So it can be that there is a Tower moment that's coming up. The Page of Emotions, is the Page of Cups, you know, and that's the energy coming in here. That's a validation that it's emotional. It's emotional energy coming in. The Moon card as well, connecting with the Page of Voices. That's the Page of Swords. So it's really slowed down, but it's like a decision away from it happening, you know, because we see it happening here with the Moon and the Tower card and with our major arcanas today, and going over it, discussing what has happened, because it's a recovering energy. It's the Devil in reverse. So it's sort of like everything that happened here. This is Leo. This conversation, is it a meeting in person for some of you? I mean, it really is. It's hashing it out, you know, it's hashing it out. Lightning, is causing fire. And fire is a destroyer, but fire is also a life giver. You know, when it's passed through and it's settled down and everything is clear, the ground is more fertile. You know, things start to regrow, things that needed to come back, things that you didn't want to come back that you might want to look at, and things that maybe you want to plant. So this is like a whole new renewal. It's bringing in death card energy for me. It's a meeting or a conversation of going over everything here. And look, there's a worry around it. It's the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus energy. And it's stressing out about it. It's like worrying about it. And you can see, because nothing's changing yet. It's the divine timing, communication and growth. Things aren't really moving in any direction right now. There's no communication here, but there is a lot of worry around this commitment, around this relationship, this connection. What is that for you? And you're both right here. And then on the other side of that, there is that 10 of emotions, the 10 of cups. So whether you were in it or you were heading to it, this is coming together here. And this page of cups, look what is here. It's an octopus, kind of has become part of the dress here in this page of cups, who you can see is underwater. And that's indicating to me a lot of really deep emotions. This goes really deep, is what I want to say, because the octopus live at the bottom of the ocean. You know, they do come up for air, but they live at the bottom of the ocean, and that's the deepest part of the ocean. You know, that's the bottom. So it's like really very, very deep emotions, feelings that are going on here. The 7 of Cups, the 7 of emotions, is in reverse. That's Venus and Scorpio energy. So your person who's watching here and knows that they need to open up here, because look how deep it's going, you know? And that's the thing, of course, the moon is all around the emotions. The moon is all about what's been hidden, what can't be seen, what maybe, you know, illusions, of course. This is a major arcana. It's Pisces energy. It's also bringing in Gemini and Cancer, and it's connecting right here with the 2 of Cups energy. And also, excuse me here, where did that go? Yeah, with the 7 of Cups in reverse. So this is some clarity now, and this is, I want to say, the illusions ending. So this no contact, no communication, and or in separation, it's going to be ending here. We see it's still a little stuck, and we'll talk about that Hermit in reverse, but they're watching and they're kind of preparing here. I want to say they're clear. There's clarity. They're holding on to, it's King of Swords energy for me as well, Leo. It's really knowing, making a plan to communicate. And again, this can be a conversation that goes down around other people. It can also be that it's coming via, that you're just having it digitally. You know, we need to see a lot more, but it's a really emotional conversation getting to the bottom of everything here. And it's been really hard to wait, because we also know that this 7 of Cups was at some point in the upright, you know, and that's an energy, that's some commitment issues. That's somebody who's had a lot of choices, maybe wasn't being very clear. Well, it's getting revealed. Things are getting worked out, but I want to tell you, it is stuck. You can see that it's not a fast energy. And the Hermit is in reverse. This is Mercury and Virgo energy. And you go here to get the clarity. You go here for truth. You go here for spiritual illumination. You know, look, connecting right here, of course, with Source. God, Goddess, the universe, the divine, spirit guides, angels. You know, what is that for you? Everybody has their own, it's coming from their own place. But you go here for that, you know, when it's in reverse here. And that's an energy of this isolation still, of being separated, and it just being a little bit stuck. But we see that it is getting worked out. It's getting worked out. Somebody, I think that might be your person, just hasn't come out of the Hermit energy yet. Okay? But they're wanting to be honest. This is a conversation, a connection, a communication coming here. It's just really very clear. And I'm going to keep this and we're going to look under. So it's going to be bringing in some more. It's the 9 of Pentacles in the upright, and it's Virgo Mercury energy. You know, and this is an energy of waiting for this, waiting for this to come in. It's things coming to fruition. It's love coming in. You can quite literally see here in today's deck, it's roses. And it's interesting because this almost looks like one of those little, like, is it a building? you know, spiral, a building, stairs, because it also looks like those little discs that we had. I'm probably dating myself. You know, you put in those little viewfinders when you're a child. Interesting, sort of like pictures, photography, something coming through there. That's not going to be for everyone, but that's interesting how that came through. In any case, this is love coming in, you know, and it's right on the verge here. It's the Nine of Pentacles. And where did that other pentacle go? You know, it's here. It's the weight of where this is going. What happened? A conversation here, Leo. Whether you were in the Ten of Cups already or you were heading there and it got interrupted, but it's also waiting for this decision here. We saw that in the didn't we see that in the Two of Swords and the Two of Wands in the cut deck? That's what I'm seeing anyway. And that's making a decision, compromising, and it's also moving forward with that. So where is that 10th pentacle? It's here. It's in reverse. So yeah, it's more of the energy that we know here of no contact, no communication, and or in separation, that something was interrupted, but that we also see it might be getting worked out here and getting you into the 10 of Pentacles, which is a long-term commitment, or getting you back there if you were in fact there. Okay, yeah. Just as I say that, look, here's also a really strong validation, and it wants to go here today, okay? This one's sort of taking the position. This is the King of Pentacles. This is the King of Pentacles. So there's that pentacle. Somebody here walking right here toward this archway, which is leading us to 4 roses that are heading up for the divine, and that's manifesting that. What have you been manifesting? Them coming back here and making an offer, because they're walking here toward that. And that's also, you know, that 4 is also the 4 areas of support and stability, Leo. And that's all the, you know, that's like putting up the, if you're building a connection, you're building a long-term commitment, you're building a commitment, a relationship, and you're wanting to take it long-term. You want to really go all the way here. Of course, you have the foundation, you know, that earth energy, but you need the mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual, the 4 areas of support and stability up in order to support that. So it's everything here, everybody being on board. Look, you know, connecting here, making this decision again here, even within the King of Pentacles. So yeah, so here is the pentacle that you've been worrying about, that is worried about, I feel like, from everybody's side, because you see they want to be honest. They want to come here really emotionally honest. They're clear what they want here now and what they need to do. They want to resolve these issues. They're still a little bit stuck. So what happened in that Devil card? Because they're getting ready to face that. But the worry over that pentacle, we see it here coming in the Ace of Pentacles, putting us here in this long-term energy, putting us into the 10 of Pentacles is what I want to say. The Mercury and Virgo energy, a lot of Mercury and Virgo energy here today. And that is, well, that's the long-term energy. It's the new cycle. It's the new beginning. It's the renewal. So for some of you, it's going back into that, or just picking up where you left off, but better, because a lot better, because there are some major issues that need to be worked out here. 10 of Swords in reverse, the Fool card in the upright is some strong energy. Look what is here underneath. So the way this card is mapped out kind of sideways, it's the Magician card. So there's more of that Virgo and Mercury energy that I was feeling. It's really strong today, but it's also Gemini. It's the Magician. As above, so below. Really focused, turning visions into reality. So making happen what you want. It's the manifesting here of this long-term commitment. Whether you're coming back into it or it's going into it here. This decision, this proposal. So is that, you know, for some of you, it's a marriage proposal, but it's just not going to be for everybody. It's a proposal. That's a new beginning. It can be, let's talk again. Let's meet. Let's compromise too, because that 2 of Swords is really coming in for me, Moon and Libra energy, and that's a compromise that is needing to happen. So it's around this 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles energy that we see coming in here, bringing us into the 10 of Pentacles, the long-term energy. So compromises. So can it be around other people? Possibly some interference. Could it be around what's an addition to the family, blending of families, introduction of families, or how you're building your life together and how, how you see a family is going to be different for you. There might be a compromise around that. And there's a conversation that's coming up that I feel that's really honest. That's going to kind of make or break things. But we also see that they want to resolve things here. They really want to. There's still some stuck energy, as I said, but you can see that's going to be unstuck. And there's going to be, I feel like, a lot of revealing going on. A strong energy, of course, with the moon of trusting intuition, trusting gut instincts, These are our guardian angels. Because we see that they are. We see that they're getting ready to act here, and we see that they have the clarity in the Seven of Cups. And the Magician here has access to all the elements, Leo. Water, air, earth, and fire. So, of course, the love, the clarity, all the transactional energy, the commitment energy, the physical relationship, all the practicalities that includes, the connection. So location, cultural, religious differences, possible third parties, all the things that affect that affected this connection clearly. Because your person is here in the devil energy. I will say that something went on here that maybe that's why they're stuck. They're a little bit afraid. But there's also an energy of something else, And again, that can be, what is that compromise? Is it around family energy? Is it around cultural, religious differences, location, whatever that is? Because the Magician has access to all of it. And the Wands, of course. And that's a fast energy. That's the movement. And it's around matters of the heart. It's the energy of love. And this is taking that inspired action and turning those visions into reality. And of course, the Magician here has the sun on her belt. She's reaching up here, creating her magic. You can see it connecting with source quite literally. The lots of rainbow energy here of hope. I like that it looks like it's a, what did I want to say? It's almost thought it was like a one of those baths, you know what I mean? But it's not. It's like a mountain. Yeah, it's a mountain here in reverse. So it's overcoming all that and not just manifesting this, but getting what you want. It's going for and getting what you want. They're coming in here. And look where it is. And there's that full energy that I felt. Yeah, so it is here. And that's, like I said, there's a clean slate energy. This is for sure a bottoms up reading, and I can see these cards want to come in. So we're going to look in a minute, okay? Aquarius energy, Uranus energy. So this is coming in here. It's Fool's Journey. It's after this conversation or messages, whatever's going on, this meeting, it's working it out. It might take more than one, but you can see it's intense. This is going to be intense, I feel, Leo, of resolving these issues in order to get to a place where you can move past it and move past clean slate energy, leaving behind those issues, not taking them with you on this journey. And because the Fool, what comes after the Fool? It's the Magician, It's interesting because it was right below the Magician, And yeah, this is totally manifesting a new start here with new walls to support it, mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual. So it's working and all that. It's compromising around that. What is it? The compromise around the emotional energy, the mental, physical energy, location for some of you. Again, there's some compromising energy here that just needs to be worked out, and it feels intense in order to get here, for this to begin, for a new path here together. And I'm wanting to put it here. The Three of Materials, and interesting, the Seven of Materials is coming in here in reverse. So I'm wondering, and look, yeah. Okay, so that's how that wanted to come through. It's the Four of Voices and the Seven of Pentacles, but we're going to talk about the Three of Pentacles in a minute. Then I'm going to bring in another deck for you, Leo. Seven of Pentacles energy. It's Venus and Taurus energy. So you've been here waiting, literally waiting. Look, you're holding on. Also, by the way, it's not lost on me that you're holding on to a bouquet. So there's no gender here. I want to remind you of that. We all have divine feminine, divine masculine energy. It can be that you're resonating in the way that, yeah, this is, and families, there's coming out, and You know what I'm saying here, okay? So this isn't about gender at all, but it's not lost on me that we are seeing this pentacle coming in, really clearly coming in, because the magician has this pentacle that everyone's been worried about. The magician has it. The magician already got it from, either the magician got it from the King of Pentacles, or the magician gave it to the King of Pentacles, which is probably more likely the case, to come here into that Nine of Pentacles and get us into that Ten of Pentacles, or back into it, into the Ten of Cups, whatever the case may be. But there is an energy here of marriage for some of you, you know, it's not going to be for everybody. And also marriage of what? You know, it's not even just about marriage and as we think of as a legal marriage, you know, it's also just a coming together. So whether it's talking again, moving in again, getting back together, whatever that is, okay? And while you've been waiting here, you're holding on to that bouquet kind of crouched over, just waiting, sort of like, almost like somebody here is waiting to walk down the aisle, okay? Now that's a real literal visual that I'm seeing here. I mean, the magician is connecting to the Two of Cups. You know, we see it's delayed. It's also here worrying about that and the weight and the worry with the Ten of Cups in the upright. So yeah, for some of you, this is a really strong visual of that happening. But again, remember, it can be also, it's that idea of no gender, and just waiting here for what, you know, holding on to that, waiting to walk down the aisle. And it can be like, you know, obviously a metaphor for waiting for a message, waiting to move in together, waiting to talk, waiting to have this, I feel, really intense conversation, Leo. I mean, the fiery energy is pretty strong for me here today. Either way, and this is what, and here's the thing, you've been waiting for that. You've been waiting for an outcome. You literally are waiting for the Ten of Cups, the Two of Cups, I feel, the Ten of Pentacles, this pentacle, the opening up to resolve things. You're waiting here in the Four of Voices, and that's what I wanted to say. It came in with the Seven of Pentacles, and it's in reverse. So you've been waiting, and you might have one foot out the door. And that's what I wanted to say to you, because it's an energy of like, okay, because there is a controlling what you can, letting go of what you can, and you've been really patient, but you're also tired of waiting, but you see things are delayed still. So will you be there at the other end? And that Four of Voices, you know, Jupiter and Libra energy, that Jupiter energy of what you've been waiting for, the planet of expansion, prosperity here. And the reason the Four of Swords is here is because the Three of Swords is here. And that's the breakup energy, the no contact, no communication, and or in separation. You know, so what is that for you? That's the Saturn and Libra energy. It's the loss around here. So sitting here kind of waiting for this Page of Swords to act, to come here. Look at, surrounded by rose petals, almost like the rose that broke up. Where? You know, is it the Ace of Pentacles? It's the love. You know, it's the breakup energy. That's the breakup energy. It's the rose kind of dismantled here, floating in this emotional energy. There's somebody else over here too. So there's a wait for your person, and you are obviously waiting for this. The Five of Wands in reverse. The Saturn and Leo energy, the reversal, and that's overcoming the challenges and the obstacles. That's finding a solution. It's solving these issues. And here also, look, somebody looking in the mirror here for... Look at that, like not wanting to look and see what's really there, you know, maybe live in illusion. It's in reverse. So that you've been waiting for them. You've been waiting for this. Four, coming literally the Seven of Cups in reverse, the restored senses here, the illusion ending. And you see that with the moon. So you've been waiting, and it is happening, Leo. It's just a matter of when. It's the timing issue, because you have one foot out the door as you literally wait here. Look, and look where that is. It's right in between the Tower energy, this maybe dreaded conversation of the truth and getting to the root of the issues, but you're waiting for that, and so much more on another romantic level. But you know, it's kind of buried behind what needs to be said and done here. And it's also connecting with the Hermit in reverse. You know, that energy, of course, of being of the separation, the loneliness around that is really strong in the Hermit in reverse, and the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, and the Four of Voices. It's the Four of Swords as you wait. You know, because there's also a little stuck energy here. And I want to say, of your person being afraid that they're going to say or do something wrong again. They're afraid that it's Four of Pentacles in reverse energy too. I feel like maybe they're afraid they're going to lose you, but there's also a really strong energy for me coming through with you, Leo. As much as I feel you love your person and they love you, and that there's this intensity that's going to happen, I feel like that you want to happen in some ways, you're also stuck, and because there's an energy of not wanting to repeat a past mistake with your person, you know, so being a little bit afraid of that. And that's the one foot out the door with the Seven of Pentacles here, connecting with the Hermit, connecting with the Four of Swords, and connecting here with the Five of Wands in reverse, you know, solving the problems. You know, there's like a portal here. And those Five of Wands, you know, that connects me, the five, to the fifth chakra and communication. But that's also, of course, conflicting energy. We also know things are changing here. And again, it can be that there are other people in this connection, but it's also ideas, thoughts, you know, something around a compromise is coming through, has been coming through really strong for some of you. So what are those obstacles and challenges? Your person, they're within them for sure. They're really having a hard time moving, but you see how they feel and what they want to do. But it can be about other people and things, you know, because the wands are the passionate energy too. So it can be that that's compromise is around other people or locations or jobs or money or what you see a family as or a connection as, how you saw this going or see this going, having those differences, you know, because there's really passionate, strong opinions here. That's what I want to say. There's really strong opinions here. So I feel like this is going to be an intense conversation, and that's bringing us here to the Three of Materials. It's interesting, all the fiery energy here. Look at the yin-yang energy. It's almost like, it looks like it's on a braid, doesn't it? And also like a road, but a braid. And here's the thing, I mean, you can't build that unless you're communicating. The Three of Pentacles is Mars and Capricorn energy, and Mars is the planet of action, you know, drive, desire, what do you want, and getting through the agreeing and compromising and getting through the conflicting energy and communicating in order to make this braid. And this is the Pentacle energy, which of course is around your connection with the roses here. And that's the commitment energy in this relationship. So that's communicating and building it and everybody being on the same page, everybody wanting the same things, everybody being there mentally, emotionally, physically. I have like a bug in here. Sorry, I keep trying to get it out of the way. Mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. You know, if you're not agreeing on something physically where you're going to live, or somebody's stuck on something mentally or is emotionally not giving, or there's been some dishonesty, or there's been some physical betrayal, whatever the case is, it's being sorted out here in the Devil in reverse and the Tower card. You've been waiting for it, but there is an energy of, you know, of just being afraid to make be afraid to make a mistake. But this is telling me that you're coming together and communicating. You know, I like this. It's the timing as well. It's a divine number. It's a divine communication and growth. And it's a collaborative energy. You know, it's teamwork. So in order to build the relationship that you want, in order to build and rebuild, for a lot of you, really rebuild the foundation and get to a much stronger connection, there has to be this, things have to come out. You know, they need to come out so that once that lightning has caused that fire and it's settled, that the new beginnings, you can really see the ground and what is coming and what's not and what you need to replant. And that's where we have the Magician coming in here, because the Magician, you know, I feel has given the Pentacle, you know, it's the four elements here. It's the four areas of support, you know, water, air, earth, and fire. And so the Magician is kind of handing it all out, and really in many ways. It's sort of like, okay, so here's that Pentacle for the King of Materials, and here's the Cup to the Two of Cups, you know, and it's just kind of everything, you know, it's everything here. So it's getting to that new beginning, to that fertile ground after. So there's some intense conversations coming here, Leo. I'm not gonna, I can feel it. I'm not gonna pretend that there's not. It's pretty strong, but I also feel that you can see that there's love here, and everybody's getting on the same page. There is still some fear here, and let's just be honest, you know. First of all, minor arcanas, they're the day-to-day energy, so it's an energy that can be changing. You know, something's working out and then it's not. They're planning to come and then they're not, you know. They're clear and then they're not. And everyone has free will. You know, energies and outcomes, they can, they will, and they do change. So the trajectory of where things are going are based on the decisions that everybody's making. And that includes outside forces, you know, because that's going to change the way things move, of course. Somebody else's move here. You can get through this. I feel like it's a connection that you can get through anything. It's an intense connection. It really is bringing in strong Emperor, Empress vibes for me. By the way, look at the bottom of the deck I just brought in. It's the Seven of Cups again coming in. So that's a validation. That's not changing. They're clear. Yeah, so they're clear here. It's just a matter of timing. But what was I saying here? Yeah, the Emperor and the Empress energy is coming through really strong. And there's a very strong attraction between you. But there are some power struggles. And when things work, they work. And when they don't, they don't. You both want this, but you both kind of want your way somehow, you know. And it's aside from all the things that happen that need to get worked out and apologies and all of that, getting to the root of the issues, there's some really deep stuff here and compromises that need to be made. You know, it's some headbutting energy. So I'm moving the deck here in real time. We're going to see if anything wants to come in, any clarity, validation, something maybe we just weren't expecting at all. And then we're going to get into some channeled love messages and channeled song messages today. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Interesting. Wow. Yeah. So I wasn't even quite ready. Hadn't even talked to my guides yet, but they wanted to get this out. It's the Five of Cups in reverse. This is Mars and Scorpio energy. So this is asking for forgiveness. And this is connecting really strongly with the full energy today. This is the clean slate energy. So this is working it out. Look. It's really clear here. And also justice, of course, Libra energy and Venus, the planet of love. So this is, yeah, going over everything here. Like I said, there's going to be an intense conversation and it's the truth coming out and it's a solution. So it's really connecting us strongly with the Five of Wands in reverse. It's a validation of that. That's not really changing either. This is going to happen. There's a forgiveness energy here. And there's a recovering energy, there's a healing energy, a hopeful energy, that this can begin again. It's a clean slate energy, and that you can move past this. It can be moved past, but it needs honesty, truth coming in here, justice. This is new beginnings. It's a master number. It's also can be a number of union, you know, but it's new beginnings. And of course, that 11 is a 2, and that's the two of you. It's the duality and getting past all of that. It's the balance, the lack of balance. Obviously, you know, holding on to the sword, the transactional energy. So for some actual, you know, maybe some betrayal and some dishonesty. The truth, of course. And it's also about getting to the root of the issues and the truth, which we know, look, it's just really clearly, this is a very validating cards to have come in, and it's a really clear reading for me. Yeah, and here's the other thing about that. It's divine feminine and divine masculine energy. You know, Libra energy is connected to the infinity symbol, of course, which is connected to some of you twin flame energy. That's not going to be for everybody, but that's also a forever love. You know, it's a particular kind of love, which is here today. And that balance energy is the yin yang energy as well, and that's the divine feminine and the divine masculine energies, you know, the polar opposites forming a union here. And it's being able to come from that place and having what I feel is a really intense conversation here, and maybe even in person to get to where you want to go, but coming from a fair place, a balanced place where everybody's being heard, you know, everybody's being heard and everybody's getting their chance. The Page of Pentacles is in the upper right here. Did we see the Page of Pentacles in reverse? We did not. Interesting. That's right. We have the Page of Swords here. So holding on and getting ready to come with the truth. Look, connecting here right with justice. It's a real validation here. The Page of Pentacles energy. So it can be that there's a message coming in around this. It can be that's how it starts, you know. Doesn't mean that there is. It can be in person too, but look at them here balancing. Holding on to the pentacle. You know, it is a movement energy. It's a messenger and a movement. And it's around the connection, the commitment here. Now, it is page energy, so it can sometimes indicate that somebody's younger. It doesn't mean that they are, but it's also kind of like a student energy, you know? And we know that there's a little bit of fear here. 9 of Swords is coming in reverse. So it's like finding a way to come here and approach this because it's intense. And it might be that there's just like a foot in the water I'm seeing, you know, to kind of test the waters. The 9 of Swords is coming in reverse. This is Gemini and Mars energy. So yeah, this is a healing energy because the 9 of Swords is, you know, a lot of not really sleeping well and waiting for, like, you can see it here, you know, just being kind of stuck in the head and having some anxiety and not sleeping. So that's connecting with what is, well, yeah, where things are going in this connection. So I want to move the energy now. That Page of Pentacles, kind of looking here. Oh, wow. Over at the 3 of Materials, it's the King of Cups. Yeah, so this isn't surprising either. It's Pisces energy, and it's also, the timing is not surprising because they're coming out of the ego that they've been in order to come from a balanced place here. I mean, that's necessary. You can see it. And look what it's, so this is, well, a lot of feelings for you. They're the master of emotions. It's Pisces energy. It's a really supportive, empathic energy, seeing the other side, all the feelings that they've been trying to hold back. You know, it's emotionally healing as well. It's your person coming in here in a way that they need to come in here. This is the thing, like I said, there's an intensity coming through, but I don't feel like it's a fight, really. There's not a fight that I feel happening. It's just intense emotions. That has been really going on throughout your reading today. And you can see that. It's a really strong opening up, communicating in a new way energy, you know, and this is full because the sun, the conscious energy, has shown on it, on the subconscious, and it's highlighted everything here. So they're coming in a way that I feel like you need them to come, you know, that they have to come. And look what's here. We know that the Page of Voices, the Page of Swords is here. And it's interesting because, look, they're kind of looking over their shoulder at this sailboat. And that's Page of Swords energy for me, looking to see if you're there. You know, it's bringing in that Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius energy. And yeah, you know, it's powered by air. It's the sword energy. It's the clarity. So they know how they feel. You know how they feel. Infinite possibilities, the starfish, but also making something work that wasn't working. And some of that is their emotional energy. Not that it wasn't working, but the communicating and being able to come in a way to have a conversation that is emotional but balanced. You know, everybody giving everybody a chance. And I don't feel fighting here coming with this at all. Not at all. And by the way, that's still a star, you know. It's a star. It's the fated connection. It's the illumination as well. It's the wishful energy, the biggest wish energy. And it's a starfish. It lives in the divine. It lives in the emotional energy. Okay. So let's move some more here. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us the cards. Aho. Whoa. Okay. So the Magician, I did feel that. Those are yours. I did feel that coming in, and look, the Knight of Wands came back in reverse. Didn't that come in reverse? Or maybe it didn't. Well, here it is. Anyway, that's an impulsive energy. So when they're ready, they're just going to be ready here. Very interesting. Your energy, Leo. I felt this Magician was spinning, and it is. Yeah. And the reason for that is because there has been a lot of unfulfilled potential here. And look, it came here with the Wheel of Fortune, and we know that it came down already, alchemizing everything here during, before, during, after this meeting, conversation, intense communication, truth, lots of emotional energy, because this is when it's kind of like a wasting the resources energy, you know, it's a unfulfilled potential energy. And it's a strong message. It's come down here with the Wheel of Fortune that is what is changing. It's a turning point. And we already know that, but I like that validation. So thank you for that validation. And it's connecting here with the Ace of Pentacles, of course, in reverse. So that's We already know that that was what was happening. This is a turning point. We know that this is a fated connection. You are destined to meet. It's a new start. And again, it can be coming via message first. It's pretty strong. Your destinies are intertwined. There's a really deep soulmate connection here. It's coming into your destiny with your person here. Some of you may have known your person for many, many years. It's Six of Cups energy, you know, Sun and Scorpio, or it could just feel like that. And that's also just the soul connection, you know, and we have many soulmates in the world, romantic and otherwise, so they come in for various reasons. Sometimes they don't stay. It's a lesson, you know. Sometimes they do. And this is one of those connections. It's changing, you know. Leo, you're here. Scorpio, Taurus, and Aquarius as well, fixed signs. You're balancing all over the place here. There's a lot of that balancing going on here. The yin-yang energy, look, it's also balancing out the yin-yang energy. Quite literally, you see it in the black and white. Yeah, because that's what they're doing. That's here as well. It's everywhere here today. You and the connection, the balance right here of the truth coming out and a solution, everybody winning, and nobody's getting away with anything. You know, it's just going to be intense going through it all, but it's all here. And I really like this for you so very much. The last two coming through. Okay, so it's the Two of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles. Really strange energy coming in, but I'm not surprised. This is Mars and Capricorn energy. So this is the choice. And yeah, this is the choice around the pentacles and the options. Many options possibly. What's that other pentacle? We've already discussed it. It might be for some of you that it's another connection, but for a lot of you, it's a commitment to money or work or family, because it's around a compromise, even an idea, somebody who's just committed to not being committed or committed to the way something that they want their way. You know, it's bringing in Emperor vibes. And as I said, Emperor and Empress energies are really strong here today. And the Five of Pentacles. So this is the loss and the worry around it. You know, it's Mercury and Taurus energy. But we also know that once we know that there's a decision. We already know it's going to be made here. So this won't be, the key is right here. So we know that key is going to be going in there and this is going to be reversing. So it's really past energy, but it's also current energy, you know, and it's dependent on who's making what decisions here. But that's also really connecting with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse and the loss. So I'm coming here into your channeled love messages, Leo, and these were sticking out. Okay, yeah, so those are the first three. We're going to look at them. Channeled love messages, messages from their higher self. You are the sunshine of my life. I've been hearing that a lot lately. In fact, my gosh, yeah, it's been popping up like in my social media and stuff. It's really, our flame of love will burn forever. So this is that infinity energy. For some of you, it's twin flame energy. It's not for everybody, but it is here because that's also this kind of love, you know, this connection that you have. I miss you. It's putting over here, it's covering this Page of Swords who's watching you. Yeah, look, it's funny because where it wanted to be, I just realized it as they look over here and watch you. The Page of Swords is right there. The Page of Voices in today's deck. I am in you and you in me. That's the Two of Cups here underneath. Yes, I think of you constantly. I am so sorry. It's going here. Unfulfilled potential, the Five of Pentacles. The emotional giving here and the King of Cups. Can you hear me whisper your name? Meeting you was the best thing that ever happened to me in my life, and I'm forever thankful to the universe for that. That's it. I never should have let you go. I'm building up the strength and courage to contact you. It's really clear. going to be intense, I feel, Leo, but necessary, and not in a mean way. It doesn't feel that way to me. Just emotional, you know? You are my favorite person. They're putting that here with this on the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, which is you kind of having one foot out the door. So wanting you to hear that. Channel song messages, love messages from your person through song. It can be songs come in that you've been hearing, you know, even recently, or just songs that resonate with you and your person or resonate for you. There's always going to be songs that you don't like or you don't know, and you might resonate with the message, you might not. That's okay. Whatever, you know, how you resonate is what's important. And if you feel you're sending it, you're sending it. There's always a sentiment behind a song, and a lot of times there are things within a song, you know, like numbers, letters, a particular name that I just won't have any idea is connecting you to your person. So let's see what's going on here. What do you want to say to your Leo? Love messages through song. When you're lost and you're alone and you can't get back again, I will find you, darling, and bring you home. By your side, Sade. It's right there by the Two of Cups and the Magician. Unforgettable. That's what you are, though near or far. Like a song of love that clings to me. Never before has someone been more unforgettable in every way and forevermore. Nat King Cole, Unforgettable, Irving Gordon. These are yours. That's it. That was really fast today. Well, the readings are usually long, but the song messages were coming in fast for you. So let's just go through them. There's a time for us. Someday there'll be time for us. Time together with time to spare, time to learn and time to share. Somewhere, Barbara Streisand. I know your image of me isn't what I hoped to be. I treated you unkindly, but darling, can't you see? There's no one more important to me. Baby, can't you see me through? A song for you, Leon Russell. Interesting. Coming here with working things out. This Page of Cups here connected to Justice, the Page of Swords. Everybody is connected here, of course. Well, I've been haunted in my sleep. You've been starring in my dreams. Lord, I miss you. Miss you, the Rolling Stones. I was just about to talk about the miss you, and there it is. That's the King of Cups energy here too. And that's also the Nine of Swords that we saw come in. It had to be you. It had to be you. I wandered around and finally found that somebody who could make me true, could make me feel blue and even be glad just to be sad thinking of you, Frank Sinatra. Words of love you, whisper soft and true. Darling, I love you. Words of love, the Beatles. So the Two of Cups is kind of buried down there. Return to me, for my heart wants you only. Dean Martin, written by Carmen Lombardo. Your last message today and the end of your reading. Love soft as an easy chair. Love fresh as the morning air. One love that is shared by two I have found with you. Barbara Streisand, Chris Christopherson. Evergreen, written by Paul Williams. Evergreen are the leaves that don't change color. That's everlasting. It's like infinity, you know? The love. Beautiful Leo. It's my honor to channel for you as always, as it was today. I enjoyed your reading, and I hope you enjoyed it too. And if you did, I would really appreciate it. I'm always straightening things right at the end. I would really appreciate it if you liked the video, and yeah, subscribe to the Tarot Closet if you haven't already. This really helps to keep the channel moving. So thank you so much for that. And it goes without saying, thank you for joining me today. I really appreciate it. I love you very much. And I look forward to seeing you at another love reading. Until then, bye Leo.